We're rolling.
Okay, this is an interview at the New York State Military Museum, Saratoga Springs, New York, 26th of July, 2004, approximately 10 a.m. The interviewers are Wayne Clark and Mike Russert. Could you give me your full name, date of birth, and place of birth, please?
My name is Warren Keeler. I was born in West Milton, New York on January 25th, 1929.
Okay. What was your educational background prior to entering service?
Finished 8th grade.
All right. Did you enlist or were you drafted?
I was drafted.
Okay. Drafted into the Army. Where did you go for your basic training?
I left here and went to Fort Devon, and I was only there about 5 days, and went to Camp Pickett, Virginia, and had very little infantry basics. Went right into tank training.
Now, did you take tests, or do you know why they put you into the armor?
I don't know why.
Mm-hmm. I forgot you were drafted in November of 1950.
Yes.
Okay. All right. How long were you in Pickett? At Camp Pickett.
Almost a year. Probably about 8 or 9 months.
What kind of tanks did you train on?
The old World War II M4.
Were they updated at all, or were
No,
just
they were still
complete?
the old World War II tanks.
Was that the Sherman tank?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Where did you go after? What was your assignment on a tank in the tank crew?
Well, I started out doing a little driving. Then they put me in as a tank gunner. And I was tank gunner for quite some time.
Now, when you were in the turret, did they give you any kind of ear protection or anything at all
No.
at that time?
No.
All right, after you were at Pickett, where did you go?
They shipped us to California, out almost in the middle of Mojave Desert. Took desert training, firing, and we were there about 3 months. We were scheduled to go to Korea. At the last minute, they changed the orders and sent us back to Camp Pickett. We shipped out from there to Germany.
Whereabouts in Germany?
We landed in Bremerhaven. Then we went by train to Munich, and I was stationed in Munich for the rest of my tour.
What was it like in Munich? Was there still a lot of evidence from the damage from World War II?
Yes, yes.
A lot of bombed out buildings?
A lot of bombed out buildings, yes. And quite a lot in the rural areas, quite a lot of resentment of the
Oh, really?
American soldiers.
Now, how did you experience that? In what ways did you experience that resentment? Do you have any examples you could tell us, or that come to mind?
No, not really.
Were they hostile towards you, like in restaurants or shops or anything
No,
like that?
no, not there. Mostly out in the farm areas, rural areas of the country.
Now, what were your duties in Germany as in armor?
I was a gunnery instructor for quite some time over there. And then I took over as tank commander. And I guess about 3 months before I was supposed to rotate back home, I become platoon commander.
What unit were you with over there?
Tank company, 172nd Infantry, 43rd Division, Vermont National Guard.
Oh, really?
We were and drafted in and to fill in there.
Mm-hmm.
They were undermanned.
Now, while you were in Germany, then you said you patrolled the Russian border.
We were up there a few times, yes. We could hear the Russians. We were that close to them.
Mm-hmm.
Now you still had the Sherman tank there.
Yes.
I noticed you said it worked most of the time. Do you have problems with it?
We had breakdowns off and on, but not very much. They worked pretty good.
Now you noticed you said you were with someone from Saratoga Springs for 2 years.
Yes, Donald Harington. We were drafted in the same time through here, and we stayed together and got discharged the same time.
Is he
Right.
still living?
I don't know. I've lost contact with him. He moved to California. He worked for a while in the space program out there. And then the last I heard from him, he was in Florida, and I haven't heard from him since.
Okay.
Now you mentioned when you came in this building, you were inducted out of this armory.
Yes, yes, I was. Had my physical here.
Okay. Now, what was it like? And I noticed you mentioned something about being inside the tank when it was very hot outside.
Oh yes, it was hot. You had to wear gloves. You couldn't touch any of the metal. It was so hot.
Even on the inside?
Even on the inside, yeah. It was actually hotter on the inside than it was outside.
So there was no form of cooling or anything?
No, nothing.
And it was freezing cold in the winter time?
Yeah, just when you start firing out there in the desert, the temperature went way up. We had a thermometer in there that went to 130, and it pegged it. So I don't know what the temperature was in it.
So you had to constantly drink water?
Oh yes, yes. We had canvas water bags with us all the time, hung all over the tank.
All right. So after you were in, how long were you in Germany?
Just about a year.
Okay. And then you returned to the States.
Yes.
What was your assignment from there?
I landed in New Jersey, Fort Dix. And I was only there a few days and got discharged from there.
Okay. Did you join any veterans organizations after you left the service?
I joined the VFW in Trenton, New Jersey. Was in there for a few years.
Have you been active in the Legion or VFW at all, or?
No, I haven't.
No. Okay. Did you ever make use of GI Bill? Were you eligible for it?
No, I never made use of it. I don't know whether I was eligible or not.
Did you didn't stay in contact with anyone that was in service with you at all, or?
No, I haven't. I've lost contact with everybody.
Just the fellow from Saratoga?
Yeah, and I've lost contact with him too. So.
Okay.
How do you think your time in the service had any effect on your life?
Well, it was quite an experience. A whole lot different than being on the farm.
Now this, I noticed you said this was really, when you went to Camp Pickett, this was your first time away from home?
Yes. Yes, it was.
Do you think you would have ever traveled if it wasn't for your time in service?
I don't know. Probably wouldn't have. Of course, in modern day now, everybody travels, so I can't really tell.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Like this in front of you and tell us when and where they were taken. Wayne can focus on them.
Okay. All right. The one on your right, what is that? That's you in front of
That's
a group
me
of
in
tanks?
front of a tank, and I believe that was in 1951 over Germany.
Okay. And the second photo was taken at the same time?
Taken at the same time, yes.
Okay. Got it. All right, thank you.